Blocktails, what the hell happened here? Like, you made such a good first chapter. Like, sure, it was pretty easy, but that's what we had to like hard mode for. And then chapter 2 rolls around, and I just have so many questions as to why you did this. Firstly, I like being positive, so let's talk about the positives first. I really like the enemy designs, and the final boss looks really cool. Yeah, I like the enemy designs. Most of the attacks are well telegraphed, but there are a couple stinkers, which we'll get to. There's a lot of enemy variety, and yeah, there's also a lot of map variety too in the chapter. But that's really all of the positives I can give, because a lot of the other things aren't very good. Now, the negatives, I gotta say, where are the new cards? There's only like a small handful I can even think of. Like, a personal favorite of mine is Charge, because I don't know, I just really like it because it can stack and it's great for support classes, I guess. But other than that, there's like only a couple of other cool cards, like Prey, I guess. I don't know. There's just not that much. And then we got to one of my least favorite parts of this, which is the most hype part of this. It's the new weapons. I don't know. The new weapons aren't like very good. Probably because there's like no real way to customize them all that well. Like, the slingshot should not have been introduced in chapter 2, because if the enemy has up to 2 defense, it's just useless, which sucks, because, well, I mean, I don't know, all of the pellets get deflected. It needs some, like, new customization with cards desperately. Now, Launcher? I actually like Launcher, it just does too little damage. Like, some enemies have up to 10 health, and that's for regular enemies. It does defense down, which makes it really good with the slingshot, but that's only if the enemy has 1 defense, which the final boss of chapter 2 has 2 defense, which makes it useless. Like, here's an idea. Make the slingshot hit everything on screen, and then for like cards, you can make it do like comatose, or there's ideas there. There's something. Like, you could make it freeze, burn, poison, etc. There's just, some more positives. I like the new sword card. Well, not card, but just the new sword. It's pretty good, and it desperately makes up for some of the nerfs that things like the bomb got, cause Jesus Christ, you neutered it. Not only does it do less damage, it does damage to yourself, and you made it cost $25 in ticks in the first shop. Like, you just kicked it while it was down. It's not good anymore. You don't want to use the bomb. Also, plenty of other things, like, what is with you heal, but then you get stunned or you get slowed? Those are some of the worst frickin' statuses in the game. The only other thing I could see it is if you have like some healing item that gives you the feeling fine buff, but you're already healing with that, so what the hell's the point? It just doesn't make any sense. And now, another problem is, some of the moves are terribly telegraphed, and nothing shows you this more than the final boss, which has multiple attacks that hit up to, like, 10 times. When he uses his, adds poison to all of his attacks ability, I don't even remember what it was called, he can put up to 7 turns of poison on you. That is stupid. Like, the balancing in this game got way thrown off. I hope it gets, like, some things get patched or made better, or we get new cards over time. It's probably not gonna happen, though. Like, I like the chapter. when I'm looking at face value, I like it. But there's so much wrong. Like the iron sword that gets introduced completely outclasses the slingshot because the iron sword, well, it partially pierces the fence, so the slingshot can't do that. Like, I guess I could say that I like the chapter. There's just a lot of glaring problems with it. Like, so many things got nerfed. The shops, like, the Road Town shop is a great example. I think it sold stopwatches and magnifying glasses. So, yeah, and now it's like brownies, onion rings, and that one snowstorm item. It's just, what the heck happened here? I still like the game. It's just, they kind of fumbled the bag a little bit, in my opinion. Anyway, yeah, in conclusion, yeah, game good. You should play it. There's some glaring flaws, but that doesn't matter. It's still a good game. Go play it.